Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing, spectacular, wondrous Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Diane, the one, the only master of propaganda, here of Psych Defender of the Fatherland, of here to a 1v1 on Faymonville Approach in the north is Forsyth, fighting here for Germany, Deutschland, das Vaterland. Taking on the role here of the 7th Panzer Division, no, 7th but 9th Panzer Division, with fortifications featuring heavy fortifications, field defences, Pack 43s, lighter Feldhaubitz-Achsen, and the Zering artillery with Panzer, or a cannon of infantry and Panzer bulletins. Specifically, it's Panzer, interesting enough. Versus Diane here, I guess. I don't know if that actually is, but we call him the Diane because I don't have it like any other usable name. With Commando, Vanguard, and tactical support here. With the triple section start here for the British, Volkswagen there for Forsyth. And as always, a big hearty thanks to our Patreon supporters who keep me in the business, who keep me supported. Big thanks to them. 2 thumbs up, in fact. You too can join the ranks of our Patreon Patreon. You can always just donate. Links in the description. And always, comment, like, share, subscribe, and press the bell button. We got to jump from south over the full squad moving in as well. The section's also moving into there to block, I think, here. 4 sets opening movements there. 3rd section almost done. North fuel also been secured here by the British. Volkswagen found himself under fire. They tried to lay down sandbags. My God, these British are Schweinhunds. If only they just lay down our sandbags in peace. Ah. Sturmpanzers moving in there. Putting up there. Oh, that's a bit risky there for Diane. Gotta get flanked with Sturmpanzers and round it. Section up the centre here. Kubang further northwards there. Back here we got more forces there for Forsyth. Heading towards the centre. Going in pretty aggressively here, looking to occupy the building. The front door there has been wired off. 4th section away there for Diane for the British. More forces away there for Forsyth, looking to block off the exit. There we got exit. We got the section moving in to make it harder here. Therefore, the Sturm blocked up the position. Therefore, down the section. And up close, the Sturmpanzers can actually beat the section quite easily. So, a bit more risky here for Diane, to be honest, versus Forsyth. Forsyth moving up as well here, making perhaps a bit more dangerous there for Diane as well. There we go. Forsyth, Sturmpanzers time to get let out. Intense hand-to-hand combat, almost. Right, but that small building in the centre. More sections running here for Diane. North side seems to be almost forgotten here as everything turns around that building in the centre now. Everything is about that house. Everything. Focusing on the way there for Forsyth. Moving in here, but the Sturmpanzers have been routed. That said, Diane's sections are in a pretty poor state. And that sake's going to have a hard time getting out of this soon if it's not careful. So I don't know what Diane intends to do, but probably should have disengaged and try to find elsewhere rather than just pour everything into this battle. But it seems like the determined. There go. Another section arriving here. Take up down there for Diane. I'd expect both the section, maybe even grenade, but probably both the section. Pushing forwards nonetheless. And there you go. Section managed to get out of the front door. Pushing forwards, more troops just going hard at the Germans. Meanwhile, Forsyth and South going points there. So many Brits dead all across the place. Popping a second bag of building at its own health. Because they're being slowly shot out. Kuban then continues this little tour of the countryside. Need to retreat that second before they get swiped. That's going to be, yeah, pretty grim blow there to the British early on. Again, not entirely sure they decided to stand the ground here and choose this to, well, be their metaphorical hill to die on, but it seems a bit curious. Great though for Forsyth getting wiped in the British early on. That is a huge help for him. He's taking up as well there. Plus, I mean, pretty much you prevent the British from going anywhere, and I think I actually thought it fairly cost efficient as well. Like, only the Sturmpanzers were then really forced to retreat. Otherwise, lost a few Volksgunners comparatively. Several sections got bled out, and one, of course, got wiped. So, that was a really favourable engagement there for the Germans. Really favourable. And, yeah, I do not know why Diane decided that needed to be, where they stood their ground. Don't worry, chaps. We'll hold this. We'll hold this. Just not those. They're dead. But the other ones who will arrive will see through victory, just like at the Somme. But we lost that one, sir. Passchendaele. That wasn't a particularly astounding British victory either. Dunkirk. You were there, sir. We lost that one. Shut up. Seconding Salford's there. Heading for the southern fuel point. Grabbing the northern fuel point back, but this is a strong lead there. We got the truck moving forward. In fact, again, seems like Forsyth here goes for his seemingly preferred strategy of the battle group headquarters that is forward there. Again, he seems to be very much an old school Oberkommanders player. To the point he almost has badges for it. Second enemy attack by some numerous Volksgunners. More section marines going to need space to deal with that. Probably a little bit off bigger here for Diane, but let's see though. Doctrine, no choices then yet made for the British, up North Point being seized. Let's be also the choice of, say, Commander Regiment and an air supremacy operation could probably flatten most of the terrain and any Germans in it. Storm Punch pushes back the section up North 50 points east there for the British Army, but again, Diane once again caught up here in the centre where they really need to be a lot more careful. We got the AC on the way there for the enemies being requisitioned. MD-34 on the way there for Forsad.
A capture point is being overrun. Ready for duty.
Cool sneaking about there, constantly looking to like harass, cut off terrain there for Diane. They got there by Acido. I thought Forsad, I mean. Filtering up there in the south, we got filtering up as well for Forsad. We got the MD-34 as well for the German army.
Ready to execute. Orders, lads.
Ground points up here, but really good disruptive play there by the Germans so far against the British. We'll obviously go for the AC soon. That could also deal with the Belgian headquarters in theory. Certainly can shut down the Kugelwagen very hard. Unfortunately, they're being cut to ribbons as they lay down sandbags here on the car pump, but still managed to get it down here. Still pushing for the car pump, need to get troops in to assist there. Seemingly Diane can't quite make up the mind, which is great here for Forsad. Section rounding, sappers being cut run for the Sturmpanies, but the Sturmpanies routed. Branham Grenade lighting the truck on fire. Far up north, British troops advancing. You could try and flank here from the north and hit Forsad. Vehicles are there. Not a bad maneuver, not a bad maneuver. Could go for the AC now. Could also threat something like the officer, though doubtly will. Cool while they're being flanked by the sections. Could take it out here possibly. That'd be a small win for the British. Option to make up for the loss of the section, but getting rid of a Kugelwagen still denies Forsad some ability here versus Diane, which definitely go a long way. And there you go, AC Mach 3 on the way there for the British. Back here, troops reinforcing. No OKW numbers yet, but I imagine they'll be following up soon here for our German compatriots. Section forwards here, troops being reinforced thanks to the Battle Headquarters. Need to get grenades here. I was going to get suppressed by the MD-34 there. And with grenades, it still get that. No access to artillery either. Almost every section, or most of the section upgrade, but there you go. We do get one with the pyrotechnic supplies. Storm punch in the flank here, bringing a deeper flank here by Diane. Good play there by Forsad. Certainly giving Diane here and the British Army a bit of a headache. Line for gun for Forsad. That's an interesting choice there. Guess they're not expecting the AC, or they don't care about the AC, which is, certainly the two primary interpretations here. The Marxist one would obviously involve something about the proletariat, means of production and seizing it. Turns out Marx was never a great counter to counterattack. AC up now, the folks going to be up north here, going straight for the car point there. Again, disrupting play there, troops reinforcing healing.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Lots of sandbags right here, overall over the place there. And you the AC going for the full screeners there. In the south, sappers moving forward there. Could cut off some of the wire there in theory, at least blow it up there with the destroyed cover ability. They push northwards, even without the Kugelwagen. Forsad still knows how to hit a car point. He does cancel the light infantry gun there for the Raketenwerfer in response to the AC Mach 3. Very good. The AC, by the way, in AC Mach 3 stands for Associated Equipment Company, which was the firm that made the AC Mach 3. Fun fact there. I always found that to be amazing. Associated Equipment Company. Section up to 40, we've got both sections, certainly gives it more punch, and of course we do also have access here to coordinate fire now, and smoke flares from the infantry section of the pyrotechnic supply, so he's going in, engaging the machine gun position. Can relatively decently destroy Belgium headquarters with the ACS, so there's a good rate of fire and some decent damage, but there you go, can bring up that prevents him from doing the job then. Section moving out. South also then advanced there, probably going to see a artillery call in there, I guess. Yup. Could also call in on the battle headquarters in theory, there you go. Machine being pushed out. Almost got the machine gun, there we go, wipes it. Small win here for the Amherst Germans, there you go. We do get artillery around the area here. Just think to disrupt here. It's Forsad from a defensive position, also trying to grab the machine gun. Not shabby, not shabby. 25 guns getting ready, and we get Commandos of Diane, which does open up for the S-Defense operation. Obviously, Commandos as well in assault, all good abilities. Mortar comes also great for dealing with stuff like this. Your opponent takes in hard. Mortar gun can make it much happen and just sit back then and point. So not a bad idea either. We'll of course have to make use of it, how he makes use of it, but I'd certainly say there's some possibilities there. There are some possibilities. Sam's right foot comparing the point here, while I'm proud he's attempting to. Ooh, nasty few kills there, but nothing serious. We've got a commando glider inbound here for Diane and the British Army. Fighting continues at a frenetic and frantic pace. Artillery has run out of munitions, or at least it's tea time, so they can't fire it.
Infantry squads are ready to conduct all-out assaults with air support.
Ooh, landing right in the midst of everything. A boat landing here by Diane, right in the midst of the German lines. Awfully risky. I think we're going to have to retreat the commandos. There we go. Grenade head off on the battle headquarters on the troops. There's actually a chance to get wiped. That'd be really painful here. Yup. That's going to be a wipe there for Diana. Is 390 manpower plus. Then you spent the bomb grenade or the gammon bomb straight down the toilet. Not great there for Diane remotely. Yikes. Definitely feel like they're focusing a bit too much on this, which obviously makes it easier for Forset to defend, in particular considering Dan is not really bringing like heavier support for like supporting this. Like the machine gun, for example, made it much harder for Forset for example, hold up a defensive position there as an example. Machine gun back into the building. Another artillery strike this time called in there. I think Diane wants to take up fast, and of course trying to hit the southern point, trying to disrupt fuel income there for Forset. Got medics done there. We got another truck out there for Forset. It's going to be the Schwer 100 quarters into the fully authorized version then. And then probably fast pushing down the force. Buildings are about to collapse here from heavy and intense British artillery fire. And down it goes. Sandbags up here again, digging in, taking advantage of Diane's willingness to sacrifice so many men in service of the British Empire. Heading southwards there, we got Fulton moving southwards. Trenches up there for Forset. Schwer Panther calls up there for Forset. AC sending out once more for the British Army. Sandbags in the south as well. Really good sandbagging here by Forset. AC holding about here. I mean, in theory, if it catches now the Schwer Punch course, the AC could actually take it up pretty fast and disrupt the Forset's tech, which would be pretty good there for Diane in the southeast section with the big footprint push. Almost catching it here, but won't in time. Samples caught. Meanwhile, on the south, the push there is without machine gun struggling against all the Fulton in this section. In fact, that they're wiped out. Catching the Schwer Punch. Actually, it's almost not finished yet. So we could actually, if we moved in faster, he could still continue out here. Theoretically, he could probably still destroy it before it gets authorized. At least finish it right. If it's finished here, that would still be pretty big win. Pretty big win. Chances are not impossible here for Diane. Not impossible. Ken's moving up so close though.
Mortars ready to light up the battlefield.
Almost got it. Needs to pop smoke here. Pop smoke. And then got it. Even lose the AC. That's pretty good. I mean, that's a fully authorized Schwer Panther quarters, which Forset just lost for an AC. That's a pretty damn good trade. More commanders called in here by Diane. Calling it on the exact same spot. Alright, gents. Operation Tallywhacker 2 is inbound. Tallywhacker 2? What happened to the first one? We don't talk about the first one. Oh no. So yeah, more or less exact same spot with the second commander squad. Bit further deep into, like, you know, Forset territories. The Chem opening up. I think he's going to get those commanders up even faster than the first one. And I think he's already looking like he's going to lose them. Calling in more to cover, though. You to cheat the commander. Oh, he lost another commander squad. He just threw apart his opponent's Schwer Panther quarters. And then throws away another commander squad. Oh, no. I mean, that said, he's putting a lot of pressure on Forset. This is only a quite interesting match, but at this point, I would not be surprised if this guy ends up dead in the morning.
The enemy have destroyed a forward position.
Artillery fire raining down there. Glider explodes all over the place. Artillery fire, smoke, white phosphorus just all going off here. And Diane has actually managed to break her force. I mean, remember the previous match with Force? Like, people struggle with this. I mean, Diane's taking it, but it's come like at a huge toll in manpower. But it's done. The Germans have been repulsed, and the Battlefield headquarters is slowly being destroyed, but the cost has been high. So many commandos. Honestly, probably needlessly wasted, but still there. I'm sure they'll make it a lot more, nice in the movie about it with Sean Bean.
The AT gun you ordered is
Maybe
ready.
Patrick Stewart. Put me forwards here. Got the 6-pounder gun out there for Diane. Samuel's moving in, machine gun back into the trench. Now they take the sharp hunter cords here. Still no attack there for Diane, still no attack. Don't think Diane can maintain the position much longer here though versus Forsat. They're moving up that 6-pounder gun, but don't think they need time here, and they will have to back off. Battlefield headquarters still standing. But really high losses there. Yikes.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Something about the north here. Sandbags out here. Take there for Diane, very good. Can push for a fast Cromwell here. Could also go for the centaur. Salvaging here for a bit extra fuel. Very good there by Forsat. Thumbs up. Far north, something about there.
They're trying to take it.
Inspecting the outhouse and then move to another point. Got 447 versus 362. Certainly a bit of downtime after some incredibly intense moments. Take almost done there for Diane. Section's moving ahead here. Grab the northern point.
The company command post is finished and ready for use.
Okay, now from the way there for Forsat. More, obviously expecting armor to come his direction sooner. Very good there. Certainly the correct read to make the current situation here. But being shot a bit behind heavy cover. Okay, now almost down there. Cromwell could soon be called in here by Diane. Could also, of course, try and take a head push for something like the Church of Tank of the Comet here. Possibly. Wouldn't be entirely out of order, that said. They also soon got the command points for the air supremacy operation, which gave the SA up munitions, which would be roughly 2 minutes worth of munitions more. I mean, they could pretty much demolish this entire place, at which point Forsat might have any hard time with that said. Will Diane put 2 and 2 together and do that, or will they just use other abilities? But again, I think they could pull it off. Maybe. Plus, they could also technically take up the Schwer punted quarters if properly set up, which would obviously be really unpleasant for Forsat loses that again. But we shall see. More sandbags. He's really digging in. Like, he is digging in incredibly tough, vicariously here. Cromwell halfway done. Laying down S-mines on the flanks. Ooh, sexy. Section holding about there. I mean, he's definitely respecting his opponents mining the flanks with a plethora of S-mines. Cromwell almost done. Yep, he is less than a minute away there from the air supremacy operation. I wonder if we get to see it, though. Dug in here, there you go, folks. Means loses Ludwig as he gets caught apart here by a volley fire there from the sections. But they're flanking the section now. They don't have any grenades like turn this around with. Need to fall back. Got 100 gun up from the Germans. Section nearby, still the machine guns there for Diane. We do have the Cromwell ready.
He's trying to take a point from us.
Half a minute away there from the air supremacy operation. All of a sudden here for Forsat. Could be seeing it. I often get to see that in a 1v1, but certainly this kind of match, I think, would certainly be appropriate for it. All of a sudden halfway down there for Forsat.
The capture point is being overrun.
Got 421 to 262. Yep, air supremacy operation is now possible, but will he go for it? Will he try and call in here or here? I mean, this would obviously be the big priority target, but will he do it though? Oh, and he's not spending munitions on other things. He's got a lot of munitions. I mean, he's got the doctrine and the abilities though. I wonder. Tech quality by the MD-54. Racing forwards. Oh, yep, here we go. Here we go. It's an air supremacy operation. Air support going in there. Strap 100 quarters is not active. First series of bombs going down. The Kevin crew being slightly caught. Falcon is almost wiped out. Backgroup headquarters down. Schwerpanzer still standing.
Headquarters has been destroyed.
And a Volksgunner squad, I think, got utterly annihilated in the process. A hammer blow there against Forsat. They still has the Schwerpanzer quarters, but clearly wants the Battlefield headquarters as well. But he's put back the Cromwell heavily down to Diane is pushing his luck a bit much. Smoking off. That's actually nicely called in and timed up. Thumbs up. Might want to actually set up the instinct to attack from the north here. That way they can attack this without that meaning main force their Forsat. At this rate, though, Diane may need another air supremacy operation to deal with Forsat, maybe even 2 more. And take it up with the Sturm Ponies, that actually for him going in there. We got a Custer Grenade as well there. Nice throw here, allowing him more time to deal with the anti-tank destroy. Good play there by Forsat. We got the Panther on the way there. The Panzerkampfwagen 4 von Jod. Map control rings fairly German, and we got huge pieces of glider apparently up in the stratosphere. So you even can't like see them if you like try and tilt the camera upwards. Cromwell on the way there for Diane. More trenches for Forsad.
Ready for action.
Fixing up the first one.
Got a fight for us.
Heading southwards with the Obersoldaten.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Trench down there. Almost. Cromwell being fixed up.
Butter your orders.
6 panic gun on the way for Diane. Panther 4 ready. Pin option being added. Very good.
Armor ready to move.
Now, of course, the big question is, will he be saving up for another air supremacy operation? Oh dear.
Cromwell gun tank ready for
Another
action.
6 panic gun Raven. Now it's got 2 Cromwells left. It could be a problem there for Forsat, though, depending how well Diane handles them. And certainly Diane has so far thrown away a lot of units, so who knows? Who knows? Trenches up north here.
Location set.
Trench on trench action.
We're ready for orders.
If you could get rid of the Schwerpanzer course, that'd obviously be very helpful. We got a second battle course up. This time a bit further removed from the carnage, but still kind of close.
Cromwell here. Got a fight for us.
394 to 353, fairly close in terms of victory points. The mountain in the centre. I wonder what Diane is planning here. He's obviously planning something, but the question is what? And is roughly now a minute away from another air supremacy operation, which it certainly seems fairly likely he might actually be planning. Section there is getting shot out by the Panther 4 Volksminter as well. Let's defend the centre victory point from those verdammten britischer Schweinhunde. Volksminter as well with the Cromwells. And go further casualty inflict here upon Forsat. 6 coming up here on the Schwerpanzer quarters. Cromwell's ringing as well there. Bypassing like Ken, making hard from shoot. He's going to take it out there. Doesn't he need? He's calling air supremacy. Oh, mortar cover here. Who needs air supremacy when you've got lots of tanks and, of course, mortar cover? White phosphorus shells going off there. Trenches abandoned as the entire zone turns very inhospitable for infantry. Advancing up here. A devastating blow there against Forsat, who loses his second Schwerpanzer quarters in the match. I mean, this match is certainly quite the spectacle. Quite the spectacle.
Let's move.
Fixing up the Cromwells.
Ready for orders. Butter your orders. Cromwell tank reporting for orders.
More trenches, digging in there. Now the Forsat shows he can go on the offense while he pushes forwards for Deutschland. Infantry, Raketen, Panther 4 strikes here at Diane. Will Diane be ready to receive such a spirited German attack here as the Obersoldaten lead the assault backed up as some Volksguns in the tank? Cromwell's backing off here. 3rd Cromwell away there for Diane. 3rd Cromwell on the way. We've got 387 versus 334. Cromwell's moving ahead here. Sappers slowly on the way again there for Diane. Trenches here being laid down. Line for gun away for Forsat. What will they go for next, though? I mean, will they try for a 3rd Schwerpanzer quarters in a 1v1? I mean, that'd be a new record, I think.
It's up. Return fire. Ready to deploy.
Fresh trenches though.
Ready. All ship shape and
Cromwell out.
pressure.
Another truck for Forsat. Oh boy, is it going to be another Schwerpanzer called to be the mechanized. Will he try and go for a King Tiger now? What will Forsat do? What will he do? I don't know. It's exciting though. We got 3 Cromwells though. That's a lot of medium armor as well. He's probably also made more use of Commando Doctrine so far than most other players. In fact, the only thing he hasn't used is Smoke Raid and Assault. He's attacking the base with the Cromwells, and is he calling an artillery as well to cover up parts of it? He's going for the Schwerpanzer quarters with every Cromwell on the Schwerpanzer, the command headquarters. Oh, dearie me. I was allowing the commentator not down to the flank in place. Artillery firing down here to block the enemy from easily arriving, just retreating into it. Oh, he's going for a third Schwerpanzer quarter. He's going for a third one. Smoke being called as well. Need to cover the Cromwell though. The Kent coming in, it's already almost half off from the flak off and plate, just flying into it all the time. Schwerpanzer called there, main gun out, oh he's gonna lose it! He's got more to cover called in, Saxon being murdered by the artillery German fighter now, Cromwell down, backing off! What the hell was that all about? I mean, I get the idea, but I think you need more firepower for that. I mean, I do wish they didn't make base destruction so tough, to be honest. I feel like it's one of the major mistakes they made ages ago, basically due to KDH just moving into the enemy base and burning it down in seconds. So they just made it way too tough, I think, to destroy bases, honestly. I think that's something, honestly, should be reverting. I doubt they ever will, but I think they should. Crom now racing in, they're getting behind the Panther. More mortar covering down here, death all over the place. Promptly taking up the getting efforts. Should have gotten rid of those, I think, first. Parts of what they're smoking off, risking some another Cromwell here. Need to get the own. Oh, he's going to lose the Cromwell. I got the Panther 4, I don't think it's worth all these Cromwells. Racing through the base now. 6 pound gun moving up, 6 moving in. It's utter chaos and pandemonium. Destroying support weapons of the Cromwell. Other Cromwell, the main gun out. Third Panther ship. The Schwerpanzer port getting authorized. Section, they need to retreat before the opposite and take them out. Smoking off to retreat the Cromwells. Do we have any mines? And we do! We could see the Cromwells knocked out by German mines. Oh, we couldn't. Oh, that's slightly disappointing, actually. I don't know how to feel about that. 6 pound cleared out, though. Diane's casualties keep rising. Section with Sappers moving forwards there. Need to treat that sec before it gets wiped. Oh, he's going to lose it. He's going to lose it. What are you doing? What are you doing, Diane? Oh, no. Machine gun there firing away. Still no machine gun blow for Diane. Both Cromwell's back at base and dying at repairs. And the Sappers are being cut to ribbons out in the open. Got the 6 pound gun. That's a different problem there for the end. That means now Forsat has 3 anti-tank guns. And the Schwerpanzer quarters. Mine goes off. They're killing a few Storm Pioneers. Nice work laying that one down, I guess, by Diane. Troops enforcing healing. I'm still surprised he got out with 2 Cromwells out of that one. I think he'd lose more, but somehow he did it. They didn't get this command headquarters, though. I mean, looking at the command headquarters, you'd think that was destroyed. I mean, it's pretty much just a burned out husk. I mean, that's not something that looks like it's working. Unless maybe American. Anyways, orbs on there getting reinforced healing. Fixing up the Cromwell. Digging in once more. I think at this point, Diane should just try and, you know, focus on the victory points and try and bait out Forsat in a bit of engagements and, like, get up more armor. Maybe consider some artillery. Like, a mortar in place would be surprisingly, I think, effective against all of this. Or something else, I don't know. Like, it's a bit tough to, like, quite gauge this match. Like, it's really just out there, but most matches never quite go, which is exciting. It's great, but in other ways, it's a bit like, well, where's this going? Cromwell engaging in the Falcondiers. Going to take from the 6 pound gun, pushing right through the frontal armor, and the South going for the victory point there. Mobs on there, almost done there for Forsat. Good for the Cromwell, good use of smoke there by the Cromwells. Front hand going to the section.
At your service, Alfie.
Grab the south side there. Got the centre point being rid of neutral. More smoke here. Grenade research here by Diane. You got fresh orbs on out there for Forsat. Trench destroyed. Third Cromwell's good to go. Good theoretically stall out for fourth one, I guess. 4 Cromwells would be quite the challenge, I think, for Forsat to deal with, even with that many anti-tanks, particularly if Smoke is used to like cover up the attack. I think that could possibly add, or combine with mortar cover maybe. Like, there's a few options for the ammo they could possibly just crush Forsat. Though there's also quite a few possibilities just end up messing it all up. But there you go, some trying south is there. Light machine guns blazing away there. Section needs to get out of there fast, I think, or they need to kill all the Germans. Got the milk bomb off here, and not enough damage done there. Risk actually getting wiped out by the upside and shoot if they're not careful. The center got section there, pushed back by the Fultons there. We got 334. There's 284. Con thing fixed up. Could rush some southwards to try and deal with the Germans. So they've got 2 Lieutenants expecting such an armored counterattack. Good work by Forsat. Forsat being handled with the Cromwells. Command headquarters could technically still be destroyed. At which point they just need to deal with this and this, which is much easier. So theoretically, there's still a chance here that Diane could just easily win this. Like, rush this, and then, you know, once combined with air supremacy, just destroy the other 2. I think it's actually possible, though they do need to be a bit mindful of it. But, oh, there's mines here. He's actually ready for it. He's ready for an attempt to run his base again there, at least. But I think it's possible, actually. I think he could actually win an annihilation win here. It is not impossible. It is not impossible at all. There's Cromwell himself is there, crashing terrain on its way. Spokesman off the Sturmpionier. Grum's on the victory point again. Tanks and repairs. Could soon go for a 4th one. They're planning no hammer and milk. Full shot in the section here, taking a lot of damage in the process. Van gun it off. Milk bomb off in return. That does from the blazing air scrum to the Operation Purchase. Smoking off there. Nice shot by Diane. Thumbs up. More Cromwell shooting there. 328. This is 284.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our
Finally got a machine gun out there. Finally got a machine gun. I think that one much than I think. Diane would have been much better place here versus Forsat. That's just me. So what is Diane planning though? Like, there are many options here versus Forsat. Oh, that's got nothing wiped out. Forsat, they're really on the defensive here. I mean, they're basically begging Diane pay a high price. But something like damn, they go Cromwell getting hit by double kill. They're still forcing a retreat there on them. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. That punch from the front way, and the punch on the way there for Forsat. Again being hit. Okay. Anti-tanking. More Cromwell in there. Mortars on being wiped up, all the mortar fire. Rushing to the base, trying to take out the Ken there. Sturm Punny, something's been crushed there by the Cromwells. All of a sudden, they're knocked out. There you go. Cromwell stuck on them, so he can't get away out of the line of fire. Cromwell's coming in there. One McKenna cleared out. Here's Sturm Punny saying heavy losses. Both McKenna crews being murdered, but the Cromwells could still be taken out with the flag impact, doing enough damage to them. Mine hit. Cromwell abandoned inside of Forsat's base. Oh my god. The South Infantry assault has been pushed back by the bravery of the machine guns. Another Cromwell knocked out. Other Cromwell has been crushed. More Cromwells away there for Diane. Command headquarters still standing, by the way. Well, again, it doesn't look like it does. Fresh pants of all here for Forsat, and they're probably just wondering what the hell happened here. Almost got the Cromwell there.
Take a point from us. Wireless intercept. They still have 300 points remaining.
Machine gun there cleared up at the opposite garden.
Heavy machine gun.
So firing down, crewing it. Could risk cleaning out the machine gun there as well. Or losing it. Time for rushing ahead. Machine gun destroyed. And with that, Diane seemingly has given up. GG, game over. And kind of insane kind of match with a lot of explosions, air supremacy operation, which again we rarely ever get to see in some grand pushes attempts at annihilation wins and whatnot. I mean, this match had a lot going on. And then I feel like Diane, if they had a bit of unit position early on, I think they'd be in a much better position. Like if they hadn't lost 2 commander squads, for example, I think Diane would actually have a good chance of winning this. But I think some issues with unit preservation rather gave Force a chance. But still, this was an incredibly intense match. So I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on, tell friends, tell family. But do channel these. This is Imperial Links. Cheers. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.